So big surprise, we are in a hog trap. The bad part is we actually have hogs using this trap right now. Never want to be in a trap when hogs are using it, but trap's due for maintenance. And we're having some significant social issues. So what we have is a sow, some pretty good sized piglets, just two. Never seen them before. Months and months ago, we had a sow and two piglets, but the piglets don't match the colors of the piglets from before. So we put folders in the phone, we save, property, save folder, and, just to try to keep an eye on these little booger eaters. Now, she comes in and feeds, she's happy, she's content. About a quarter mile that way, on the neighbor's property, we have permission and we have a camera down there. So we've gotten kind of lucky that we're able to actually track. They're coming off the neighbor's properties, which we kind of figured. And we're able to track them. Boom, they hit that camera, and give them 20, 30 minutes, they're going to be in the trap. They eat, they go back. So you can't always do that. But this neighbor's working with us, understands the program, so that's like super cool for us to have a neighbor cooperate with the hog trapping program. Now, there are two boars that have been in this trap months and months ago, and then they just disappeared. And that's kind of hard this time of year. We're in the fall of the year. Peanuts are actually being, plowed up right now. Corn's being picked. I mean, it's all on right now. Deer hunters are throwing corn everywhere. But two boars were here, then they just disappeared. Now they're back. The odd thing is that they've come in the trap and fed the two boars, but we can't get the two boars in here with the sow and the two piglets. And we actually catch them on the ice camera. We're running a live video on this system. Due to the wide angle lens of the live video, there's a lot of pros and cons with live video. There's pros and cons with the Mind camera. And if you really don't know about those pros and cons, call us, watch some more videos, we talk about it. The big advantage of the live video camera is that it has such an extremely wide lens. It does distort the image of the hogs, so for hog identification, I'm not overly fond of that camera. But I do like the wide lens in a situation like this where I'm able to pick up a boar outside that panel there where normally I wouldn't see it, and my ice camera normally may not catch it either. So what we've done to try to work around some of these social issues is we've made 3 piles of corn besides the feeder. Now, normally you would not want to place corn very close to the gate. Why? Because when you go to flip the switch, on a Mind texting camera, average 7 to 10 second delay by the time everything hooks up, which I think is really fast, but I guess I'm old. So, by the time the message goes out, server, cell towers, boom, boom, gate drops. Okay, 7 to 10 seconds. Live video, gate's pretty much almost instantaneous. Almost. I mean, I'm talking like that. So, our corn here, in my opinion, is a little too close to the gate for a Mind texting camera system, but for live video, we'll be good to go. And so, are we gonna blow them out of here probably tonight? Yeah, we're in here, human scent, I got rubber boots on, I'm trying to be careful, it don't matter. It really don't. I mean, scent. They smell crap that we don't even know about. So I'm gonna buzz you around real quick, show you this, gotta get out of here. And oddly enough, like 1,000 yards that way is a bait site, which is just a feeder and a camera. They've not even gotten near that. So we're very confident they're off this other property. The last group we trapped here, which was like 9, maybe about a month ago, they were off that other property. That camera down in the creek is catching them every time. So here we go. So we've got 1 pile of corn here. We've got, a line. We like lines so we can line them up and look at them. Live video camera, and then another pile. So routinely, what we'll see, they'll even come in the daytime, is right here. A boar will stand right there. And the sow will be over here with the piglets. And so we put another line over there. So believe it or not, the sow could be that difficult and special that she's not going to allow them in here. She looks to be not a really old sow, but she doesn't look like she wants to be friends. So anyway, so there you go, 1200 Jaeger Pro, Not the oldest gate, not the newest gate, but one hell of a gate. So I hope the video gives you an idea. It's really about tactics out here, in our opinion. It really takes about tactics. And the more we do this, the more we realize there's a lot of social issues. And if this trap was probably 18 panels, that would be my world's favorite trap, 18 panel system, probably wouldn't have any issues. But again, we're asking these wild animals to get along long enough inside an enclosure that we can flip the switch. And that's why size does matter in trapping, in our opinion. It really does. I don't think so much the gate. I really don't. I think the gate is perfect, the size that it is. They seem comfortable with that. But yeah. So one thing I want to show you real quick, because I just noticed it when I looked over at the gate. As you can see, they're coming in and they're actually rubbing on the gate, which is not uncommon at all. That's mud where they just rub up against it. And that's why we actually T-post our gates. Because what it does is it just stops, some of the noise. This gate here, okay, T-posted in. But if they started rubbing on it real hard, they're not used to clanging metal. Clanging metal is humans. They're out of here. So, kind of see how we got our ice camera. All I can say is wish us luck. We'll probably clip together a couple of pictures of what we're literally what we just told you about on the video, where we're seeing a boar out here, a boar over there, the boars feeding by themselves, and then the sound the piglets come in. It's kind of cool. I mean, really, the camera, the technology with the camera, if we would have had this kind of technology 25 years ago on our farm, it would have been a different machine, everything. 25 years ago, the way we got rid of them was sneaking through the woods in the daylight, working the wind. I mean, it was just basically combat, in my opinion. So, that being said, we got to roll. We got to get to a bait site and get to a camera in a creek. Take care.
Thank you.